Here I have my brother, Grant Reiner. He is a recent graduate at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln from their Fisheries and Wildlife program, and right now he is working on a Platte Basin time-lapse project, which is focused on the conservation of water, its different uses, its different agricultural uses, and the priority of where water comes from and educating the public on various uses of the water. Thank you. So what is your name? Give an introduction of what you do and just basically tell us what your work is.
So my name is Reiner, and I am a recent graduate of the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, and I currently work for Platte Basin Time Lapse, which is a conservation project through the university created by co-creators Michael Forsberg and Michael Farrell.
Just for a little backstory, the Platte Basin is a major watershed located in the Great Plains, meaning that it houses a lot of water.
My official title is I'm an on-call production assistant, but really that means that I do photography, videography, and post-production for conservation storytelling and education purposes for the project.
So what exactly goes into your job with photography and videography? What exactly do you do?
So the Platte Basin Time Lapse project has over 60 time-lapse cameras dispersed throughout the Platte Basin, which is in Wyoming, Colorado, and Nebraska. And the emphasis of the project is answer the question, where does your water come from? So we are watching the snowfall and precipitation in the mountains, and the snow melts run down through the basin to the Great Plains, tall grass, mixed grass, and short grass prairie, through the Platte River and Luke Rivers, which also feeds the Ogallala Aquifer, which is a huge water source for agricultural purposes. And Nebraska's, I think they lead in corn production and beef production, cattle, because of the Nebraska sandhills.
Mm-hmm.
So this project aims at showing change over time within the Platte Basin watershed to help with conservation efforts.
So why exactly is it important to know or to understand where our water is coming from?
Oh, well, because most people don't think that the water just comes from tanks in the city, that the city accumulates, and it just magically appears out of a faucet. But in reality, it's from snowfall and storms during the summer and groundwater like the Ogallala Aquifer or anything like that. And it's important because it shows change over a long period of time within minute clips. So you can put together images over an entire year showing, I guess, the earth breathed with how the water recedes and flows, and you can compare drought years to heavy rainfall years. It's just a very useful tool.
You mentioned that you work a lot with conservation efforts. Now, is this just an observation period where you're just observing where the water comes from and informing the public, or is it a matter of you implementing different procedures of trying to conserve this water?
So I guess it could help with lawmakers, but it's really for education purposes for homeowners and landowners within the Platte Basin to understand why it's important to conserve water, and it also will help them show that the agriculture industry is using too much water when they could be using a lot less to grow the same amount of yield potential and stuff like that. So it's all related to anything within the basin because everything relies on water. So, I mean, helping with conserving wildlife or endangered saline wetlands in Lincoln, Nebraska, or anything along lines that has to do with water. Really, this project helps educate and create stories and everything. So.
Earlier, you mentioned that there are up to 60 cameras in these different states. How many have you personally been in charge of or worked on?
I've worked on, I don't know, a lot of them, maybe 15 or 20 of them.
Okay.
Creating time lapses and the post production. I've helped put in temporary time lapses. So far, I've created 2 blog posts and now a story post, and then currently working on another story with the Wildcat Hills of Nebraska. So I tend to work with a lot of different parts of the project, so time lapses, and then that's more of like the intern position where the interns create time lapses and edit photos and video and create Instagram posts or their own blog posts about their experiences. And then the stories that I'm working on are more of the bigger picture stories with landowners and game wardens and a bunch of different locals within the Platte Basin that are rooting for conservation efforts within the Platte Basin.
Okay. And that about wraps it up, but do you have any last words on what you think is the most important idea when it comes to conservation?
Education is the main. Educating people that don't understand conservation, why it's important, I think is the biggest aspect of conservation that people overlook. And a lot of conservation is done in places where people love that area. Now, it's hard to get people who don't live in that area to love that area because they don't see it, they don't know what's there, and they could care less about it because they have no attachment to it. However, when you tell these stories and you create these intimate images and gain their attention, it helps further the cause for conservation. So I think conservation storytelling, conservation photography, and videography is all important while also doing conservation easements or, getting the government in on it or whatever it may be. But yeah, that's my take.
All right. Well, thank you. If you'd like to learn more about the Platte Basin Time-Lapse, you can go to their website, plattebasontimelapse.com. They have plenty of examples of what my brother is doing to make an effort to conserve this beautiful landscape and what he's been doing with his life, his passion, and what he really enjoys doing. Thank you for listening. That will conclude our segment on the Platte Basin Time-Lapse project.